late afternoon, but I know some people in the States, by the time this video is, I'm making this complicated. By the time this video is uploaded and possibility of you seeing it, it'll be morning there in the States. I hope you all had a good night rest. No drama. Yeah. Miles making some
Magic.
magic. Yeah, she's making some lasagna. She's gonna kind of like wing it. Now the lasagna that you see in the States, and of course lasagna in the States is totally different from any other country throughout the world. It is. It's totally different. Just like the pizza. So Miles you gonna make Philippine version lasagna? You're not gonna
I think it's Western. The one
Well, the Philippine version it's about that thick.
No.
Okay, U.S. version it's maybe about that thick. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't remember. And you get what you get, man. That's just the way it is. And they don't have ricotta cheese in it because ricotta cheese is very. When you find it here, it's very expensive. So, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst in the world,
Is
man.
it okay?
Yeah. It's good.
I will use.
But this will be the first time. Yeah, you can use. This will be the first time as Miles ever cooked that. Now you're gonna boil that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta boil it. Now they do sell lasagna shells here, you know, long ones. But Miles, she just, like I said, man, she likes making everything from scratch, which is it's a nice thing. It's a pleasant surprise.
I like gravy.
Huh?
I do like gravy.
Yeah. But like I said, she does everything by scratch, man. She is every man's wet dream when it comes to their stomach. What are you making strips for?
Don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't tell too much.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
Your subscriber very.
No, you gotta. In a video, I mean, except with the exception of like, if you're going on a nature walk and it's all about just hearing the nature, that's one thing. But usually it helps to talk. If I'm wrong, say you're wrong, dude. And I'll fine. I could accept constructive criticism. It's just I have a problem when somebody's an ass about it. You know, being rude or mean. I know my defects in my life. I know my body defects in my life. You ain't gotta tell me. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the YouTube plunge a while back, man. You know, I don't like giving people advice, money advice, you know. I don't like telling them. I let people know how much I spend a month. And y'all take it, you're all grown ups, you figure it out. But there's people on here that like to give people advice. Okay, and then 10 minutes later they start e-begging. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I have a hard time taking in what they're saying. You know, I'm a firm believer, man. Before you even come, if you decide to come to the Philippines and live, you and your wife. If you're already married and your wife's in the States, she knows the game here. She's lived here until she's 19, 18, 19, 20. Things haven't, prices have gone up, but things as far as food and stuff like that, it goes up and down, you know. It was probably 20, 30 years ago, it was probably cheaper than it is now. That's life. But you're ahead of the game if you're married to a Philippine woman and you're living in the States and you decide you're going to retire here. But for people, it'll be maybe not the first time visiting the Philippines, the first time ever living in the Philippines, okay? You gotta have a plan, man. You gotta have a plan for it. You just can't come here shooting from the hip, because it's not gonna work, you know? Don't think, well, I'll be a vlogger. Let me tell you what. I do this to give me something to do, you know, don't I, Miles? We ain't dependent on the revenue, believe me. I think so far I made a total of $14. Yeah, it's $14. I'm $14 richer than I was yesterday, but I'm not depending. What I'm trying to say is I'm not depending on it to pay my bills. You know, I let everybody know how much I paid on my electric bill. The water bill comes on what, the 14th? Yeah, the 14th, which it'll be Tuesday. I'll let you know how much I paid there. Water's only usually around 350 pesos, 360.
300 to 4. Yes.
Yeah, 300 to 400 pesos a month. You know, and even though you gotta pay for it, I still wouldn't drink it. I get the water in the blue container or the clear blue container. That's what I would drink. Because they do get checked, right? Every once in a while, they'll have an inspector check their water. And if all of a sudden all these people are getting sick and they're getting the water from one place, they'll shut the damn place down and then they'll do a thorough inspection. Because a lot of people, water purifier guys, they're supposed to change the filters out every so often.
Yeah,
Some of them stretch it out because the filters are expensive.
clean the.
And they're supposed to clean out their system.
Yeah.
But like I said, when they kind of stretch that out because these filters are expensive, but you know something? If you're offering a service, you got to take care of it, you know? That's just my opinion. Not all of them do it. The two places that the place we used to and the place we do get it from now, they're straight, they're good. So I got nothing bad to say. And I've never gotten sick from drinking water. Even when in other places, I never got sick from drinking the water. So, it's just, let's get back to what I was talking about. I don't know, I'm sorry, I got off the track. Hey, my ADD kicking in. If you listen to vloggers, okay, which is fine, I done it too. You know, I used to listen to Ned of My Philippine Dreams. I watched him all the time. He's been around for quite a while, you know. And some other ones I listen to. Now, ones that I used to listen to that I don't listen to because when I got here, I found out they were full of crap. I don't listen to them anymore. But there's still ones I still listen to out there, you know. But like I said, I have a hard time giving people financial advice. I just can't see me doing it, man, because everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody spends their money different. People are coming to the Philippines for the wrong reasons, okay? I came to the Philippines because actually Miles wanted to come to the United States. But it's easier to sneak across the border than it is try to go legally. Alright, if you know what I mean. And it's just, how much did it cost you the first time through the agent?
Less than 13.
How much?
Less than 13,000 pesos.
13,000 pesos to go through an agent, okay? Plus the fare and everything to get, whether you go by plane or go by bus, they get to Manila because the only place you can go to is the embassy, U.S. Embassy. And then the place to stay, unless you stay with friends or a hotel, that costs. And to hear, I'm sorry, not this time. Try again later, next time. You
No,
know?
it's good that I didn't pay my one night stay.
Yeah.
I stay in my nephew's boarding house.
Like I said, you know, that's where, you know, so we just changed our plans. Instead of her coming to the States and everything like that, I came here. But before I got here, okay, I bought two properties. I bought one property in the Sun. Was thinking about, you know, the place we bought, it was a big warehouse. We were going to have it converted into a house. And believe it or not, it would look really nice. It would have been big, but it would have been really, really nice. Okay.
Bigger than this one.
Yeah. With the architect, the drawings and everything he showed me, I said, that's that building right there. He said, yeah, it was going to be really nice. But there was events that happened there, and I told Miles, I can't live here. I can't live here, you know. So Miles went on a hunt, and she found this place, and we bought it, you know. and we never looked back. So my budget would be totally different from somebody else's budget that's just coming here because they got to rent. And also keep in mind, you have a lot of dishonest renters, okay, that they'll tell you, okay, I want 1,500 pesos a month. Say, okay, cool. You move in, you get all your stuff in there, you get settled. You're there about 2 months, and all of a sudden they come back to you and say, oh, I mistake, I want 2,500 a month. And it happens, don't it, Miles?
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Look, yeah, and it's wrong. Is it wrong? Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong, man. But what can you do? You know, you could say you can move out if you have another place in line, or you could stall them. Say, okay, let me think about it, and then go find another place. And you can move. You could say, you know, I decided, you know, I'm gonna move out. Don't be rude to them. Don't say because you're not honest or whatever, because that might come up and bite you in the ass. Just say, you know, I'll move to somewhere else. It's not really what I wanted. Be politically correct about it. That's what I'm trying to say. But like I said at the very beginning, man, you gotta watch who you listen to on YouTube as far as the Philippine vloggers. There's a lot of them, man. There is a lot of Philippine vloggers. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking that it's oversaturated with Philippine vloggers. You got the vloggers that live here, you got the vloggers that come here every couple months, and then you got the traveling vloggers that are in the Philippines, which stay for a month or two. Now I'm not saying you know, the traveling vloggers will talk about the party spots and stuff like that, but I think it's getting oversaturated. You know, you got all these different people talking about different things, and some of them are putting out bad information, and I try not to give information. You know, I only talk about the things I've been through. You know, like you know, you hear all these horror stories about getting your 13A. Mine was a cakewalk, wasn't it? Mine was a cakewalk, and I was like, what were these people talking about? But of course, I used an agent. All right, but mine was and it was a good agent, Candy. And Badak she's an outstanding. And anybody came to me, I'd point to her. And Badak in Logos Norte, Candy. Outstanding. She knows her stuff, man. That's who you. Sorry about that. My camera did an auto shutdown, which I don't understand. The fans right there. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, like back to what I was saying, man. I only talk about things that I have experienced. I haven't experienced getting Social Security. Alright? And I've been told by numerous people, and I'm in the position where I could do this, it's wait and wait and wait. You know, you don't have to get it at 65. I can get it at 66. You know, if I need it before then, I'll apply for it. But right now, I don't need it. Like I said, I don't need it. And the reason why I say that is because Miles and myself are on the same page as far as, you know, our budget. You know, she doesn't say, oh, I need this, I need that, I want to go out and buy this. And she doesn't do that. You know, she's very budget minded. So I think with me saying that is that your partner, you both need to be on the same page. You know, if you're both on the same page and you're both talking, you know, that's what you need. You need to be both on the same page. I'm sorry, I'm tired, man. I mean, I have no Social Security. The only thing I get is my retirement from the military. And that's more than enough, but like I said, we're kind of ahead of the game because we don't rent. Mm-hmm. We own the house, and that helps out a lot. You know, we already got a truck and 2 motorcycles, and everywhere we want to go is within walking distance. You know, we can walk. The only time we don't walk is when we go to the market on Mondays on the way back, because we're carrying all the stuff. That's the only time we grab a tricycle, and that costs me 50 pesos, $1, and I feel it's well worth it. Huh?
When you go to try the where you go somewhere in Batak or in Lawag, you need to get the tricycle going to the bus station, but terminals.
We don't do that very often, you know? But also, the heavy foreigner populated areas will be more expensive. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, for the guys that like to drink and everything like that, Badak has no bars. They have sorry stores that sell beer, and they have stores here that sell alcohol, as far as, you know, Jack Daniels and stuff like that. They sell that. How much does that cost? I have no idea. I don't buy it. But yeah. So some places will be for you, some places won't. It's just the way it is, you know. So the whole thing is this, man. Is be very careful when you get a bike phone. That's all I gotta say, man. Just be very, very careful when you get a bike phone. And if the person, after 10 minutes of doing a vlog on a bike, starts e-begging, don't listen to that, man. Don't listen to them. If they're going to sit there and talk about financing, if they can't finance their own lives, I don't know what to tell you, you know? If they make you feel like you gotta, just because they're making bad decisions, that you have to pay for them, and I've always said, if you got any major health problems, man, I wouldn't come here. I would not come to the Philippines. If you got some health issues, and you're in the States, and you already got a good relationship with your doctors, I wouldn't come here, man. Because you're not going to get the same care. Let's be honest, you're not going to get the same care. And the doctors here have a lot of worries of their own. This is the way I look at it. This is the way I'm looking at it. The medical profession here has enough to deal with their own people, with their illnesses and whatever else they got going on, and then you want to throw it in there. But let me tell you what, just because you're a foreigner, you're not going to get on the head of the list. They're going to take care of their own before they take care of somebody else. I know it's cold-hearted, but it's true, you know. Especially with their public hospitals.
Private.
I'm talking about public hospitals. You're probably better off if you get sick in the Philippines. You're probably better off going to a private hospital, yeah, than a public hospital. Because let me tell you, they don't care. You know, you might come on here thinking, "Oh, I'm from the United States and they'll take care of me." You don't know that. You don't know that. You know, you get rid of that thought that everybody, United States is the top of the world and everybody's going to bow down to you. You don't know that, man. You don't know that. Have I had to deal with the hospital, the medical system here? No, I haven't. Miles had, but she's a Philippine citizen. And private hospitals aren't cheap. They are not cheap. Unless you join, and Ned at My Philippine Dreams had a vlog about it one time. It's called ACE Hospital. It's a network of ACE hospitals. Check them out. Check them out. You can get in when they're building a hospital. If they're building a hospital in your area, you can buy shares in the hospitals and get you discounts. And just listen to his channel about ACE Hospital. And Ned from My Philippine Dreams has been here a while, so he knows all the, and he never e-begs.
He's staying for less than 10 years or more than that?
I don't know. He's got a family now. He's got a wife. He has a baby, and I believe he has a baby on the way. His wife's pregnant. I'm not sure. I haven't watched him in a while. Well, he doesn't do that many vlogs because, you know, he's not all about, he's the same way as I am as far as, you know, he's not all about, oh, I got to make all this money. He even says, you don't make no money off of YouTube, you know. So, you know, unless you have a Patreon and you have this and you have that. All right, man, I think I spoke to you. You think I talked too much?
Not yet.
Not yet? But that's all I gotta say. Just be careful, man, who you listen to. You know, it's saddens me, man, when I hear guys come here with all these, you know, good intentions, and all of a sudden they gotta go back to the States because they just couldn't make it. Just be careful who you listen to, man. You know, and if you're gonna be a vlogger, don't come here thinking you're gonna live off of YouTube. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't. Yeah, there's guys that make money on YouTube. Matter of fact, I listened to one guy. He's got, last time I looked, I think he got 12 million subscribers, but he's been doing it since 1990. I can't remember when he started, but he said he started when YouTube first hit the road, hit the stream. He was on other platforms, but then he jumped on to YouTube. So that's how long he's been doing it, and he's got 12 million. And he even says, you know, in the beginning, you ain't making nothing. He goes, even 3, 4, 5,000 subscribers, you still ain't making nothing. Because that's why there's such a rise in the e-banking. Because people are realizing that I can't make a living off of this. You know, and then they get the Patreon, and then they get mad when they only got a few Patreons, and they feel that everybody that's subscribed to them should be on their Patreons. People ain't that dedicated, man. Right? Miles asked me when if I was going to do a Patreon, and I said, I don't know. All right, man. I think I said enough. And plus, it's going long. So y'all be good to yourself, be good to each other, and don't sweat the small stuff. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.